The following commentary is for entertainment purposes only. The opinions shared aren't personal, often said in jest, and have no merit in the real lives of the cast members. With that being said, let's binge, let's banter, and most importantly, let's move on. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, reviewing the Ultimatum Queer Love Season 2. Why am I glitching? The Ultimatum Queer Love Season 2, Episodes 1 and 2. Only Episodes 1 and 2. Don't be spoiling in the comments, not even just for me, but for the people who came and just wanted to hear about 1 and 2, okay? So before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. I've actually already done a cast reveal and went through their bios, so I won't be focusing too much on everybody's little backstory here. If you do want to see that, go watch that video. If you're watching mobile, something should have popped up. And if it didn't pop up, is it this side or this side? Doesn't matter. If it didn't pop up, it should be in the playlist that says Ultimatum. It's in there. Okay, so going into the couples that we have this season, we have Brittany, who issued the ultimatum, and AJ, who's hesitant because she feels like she cannot give Brittany what she deserves, and Brittany might wake up one day being dissatisfied. We have Haley, who issued the ultimatum, and Pilar, whose family does not approve of being in a queer relationship. We have Marie, who issued the ultimatum, and Mel, who struggles to prioritize their relationship and feels like she will mess up her marriage and her children because of her upbringing. Then we have Kyle, who issued the ultimatum, and Bridget, who doesn't buy into marriage and believes that their commitment should be enough. Ashley issued the ultimatum, and Marita has a wandering eye because she's curious if anyone else will fulfill her more. And lastly, we have Dana, who issued the ultimatum, and she is attracted to Mel. She says that right away. And Megan, who is Lebanese, and her family does not approve. She also was looking around the room, but unfortunately, nobody caught her eye. So during the dating period, if you don't know how the ultimatum works, the couples are split up and you're basically single, and you could date anybody but your previous partner, and then you're going to do a trial marriage with that person. At the end of that, you do a trial marriage with your original partner, and then at the end of the season, you see if you want to marry or move on, right? So Mel and Dana get to go on their date. We know Dana is excited. She's even wearing the bikini that her partner told her not to pack.
Megan's gonna be pissed when she sees this swimsuit.
Dana? Oh, that sounds scary.
Why?
Mel is short for obviously Melissa, but also melodrama. Dana's her trouble.
I've never heard that in my life.
Yeah, that's because you're a Dana.
I want her to choose between herself and being who she is and the people holding her back.
I have my chosen family who I am very close with.
I need the security that like you are like 100% like ready to go all the way.
I'm scared of that.
What are you scared of?
In sickness and health,
Yeah.
for rich or for poor, like that's all the shit that scares me.
This is why the conversation of interracial relationships will never die down, because yes, it would be so beautiful if we could all love without bounds and don't worry about people's race and ethnicity and culture and all those things. It's just not that easy all the time. Like there's a lot of nuances that unfortunately, if I were dating somebody outside of my race, they just wouldn't understand. Living in my body is a different experience than living in your body. You know what I'm saying? So Megan having a Lebanese family, or her being Lebanese, comes with certain cultural expectations. And a part of that is being agreeable, is being a people pleaser, which Megan is. And so she's really scared to stand up to her family because she doesn't want to sever those ties. And she also doesn't want to be a disgrace, I guess you could say. I understand why Dana feels like if you can't stand up to your family, then I don't want to be with you. But I wish that she had a little bit more of an understanding as to why Megan is struggling with that so much. It's not just like, oh, my family's not supportive. It's also, I'm going against like the thread of who I am as a person. Like I am family oriented. I believe in being like agreeable and understanding and adhering to cultural expectations. And so denouncing my family would also be denouncing a big part of who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that is interesting. Mel did say that she has, it's Mel that she's talking to, right? Yeah. Mel did say that she has her chosen family, which is great and all, but she also doesn't really want to get married because of her pitfall. So I'm just like, Dana, I feel like you're going to be in a similar situation regardless. I think it's actually easier to deal with Megan because Megan's feelings for Dana aren't the issue. It's Megan's feelings for her family that's keeping her from doing this. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Mel, it's her opinion of marriage as a whole. That's the problem. Mel also had a conversation with Brittany. They both connect on being entrepreneurs. Mel has a food truck with Marie, and Brittany, I don't think she said what her business was. If she did, I definitely missed it. But yeah, they do connect on that. However, Mel opens up about having chronic pain because of some health issues she had as a kid. And so she feels like she doesn't want to put that burden on somebody. A lot of people might not be able to deal with chronic illnesses. And so she just, you know, she feels like one day somebody might wake up and say, this is too much for me, which could kind of explain why Mel immerses herself so much in her work, because that is something that's more controllable. You know, like if things don't go well at work, whatever, that's on me. But if you don't want to be with me anymore because of my health issues that I have no control over, I feel like that is gut wrenching. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing that she can do about that seemingly, whereas she can focus her attention on work, on something that she actually can control. Megan and Pilar both struggle with their family accepting them being queer, and Megan is really realizing how debilitating it is to be a people pleaser.
I've never really been without Dana. I know you have family stuff going on.
Very conservative, very Catholic. I'm half Nicaraguan, half Filipino.
Sometimes I feel like Dana is pressuring me. Like I just feel like I'm constantly trying to please everyone.
Yes, it took me 8 years to come out to my family.
Do you feel like with marriage, it's like the publicity?
And then I feel more guilty that I'm not brave enough.
No, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like either path you choose, if your family doesn't accept, it's rough. There really is no easy choice, because with Pilar, yes, her family doesn't accept her situation, and so she has kind of just dealt with the severed ties between her and her family. But now she has the issue of not wanting to bring that baggage into her relationship, into her marriage. And on top of that too, like she is in her first queer relationship, and so she's grappling with her sexuality still. And at one point she did threaten her partner, basically saying, well, I'm just gonna go be with a man then. And it's like, well, yeah, that's something. So there's a lot to unpack when it comes to that. But then on Megan's side, it's like, I want to please people so much that I am dying to self in order to please everybody else, when it's literally impossible to please everybody. Like, yes, she wants that familial tie so bad, and it sucks that they're not accepting her for who she is. But now you're losing out on your own interests because of it. Like Pilar can be with her partner at the expense of the family, but Megan can't be with her partner. Like, she now is nurturing the family at the expense of her partnership. So it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Either path sucks, truly. AJ says she's having the best time being single. She is jumping and hopping around and seeing what's happening on the field. Brittany's not having as great of a time.
Your eyes are absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Super excited right now. A little bit about me, I'm a military brat. Definitely taught me how to be like a chameleon. You look great.
Thank you, so do you.
The odds look like they're really in my favor.
Wow, I live in Orlando.
Really?
Swear to God.
I'm single as fuck right now.
So AJ says that she often jumps into things very quickly, and so she is just enjoying being able to be a flirt. Brittany knows that AJ is a flirt, and that's the issue that she's having with this whole situation. Like, yeah, my girl be out here, and is she gonna come back to me? I don't know. She likes this. This is what she enjoys. She enjoys playing the field. You know what I'm saying? AJ's issue in the relationship is that she always thought that she would be the giver, and being with Brittany has kind of made her feel inferior because Brittany is the giver. Brittany has accomplished so much in life, and so AJ's whole thing of, oh, I don't feel like I'll ever be good enough, or I don't think I'll ever be able to provide enough, is because Brittany has already done so much. She's even bought the home that they live in. Like, there's no room for AJ to shine, for AJ to have her milestones be on display. You know what I'm saying? I wonder too if AJ kind of got comfortable with Brittany being the giver and then just woke up one day like, oh my gosh, like I've just given up on all of my hopes and dreams, or if Brittany just doesn't allow for space for AJ to shine. Like, that's the dynamic that I'm not quite sure about. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what's the real story. AJ and Marie do connect on these feelings of being inferior in their relationships, because Marie did give up a lot of her life to support I think it's Mel, and her food truck business. And so she's looked back at her own life and has realized she wasn't able to accomplish some of the things that she wanted. And on top of that too, Mel now prioritizes said business over their relationship. So Marie's just there like, I don't really know what my place is in this relationship. And AJ can definitely relate to that. Marita and Ashley have no business being together. No business at all. Because the way Marita is out here just looking for the next best thing, I'm just like, why are you even with Ashley?
I'm looking for someone to show me the love and romance that I've given to the girls that I've loved in the past. I feel like it's a cry for help. Like, I want that. I think I deserve more. I bring a lot to the table, and I am
Like
a
what?
hopeless romantic. I wrote a 98-page story, handwritten with pictures
98 pages?
of me and Ashley's relationship.
Marita says that the romantic things that she plans is almost like a cry for help because she wants her partner to do those things for her. And so she does it in the hopes that it will be reciprocated, but unfortunately it's not. We see throughout these episodes time and time again, Marita will keep saying, I deserve more, I deserve more, I want more, I deserve more, I deserve more. So why are you with Ashley? She even goes on to say, if anybody shows me even an ounce of the romance that I'm looking for, I will consider leaving with them. Is it that hard for Ashley to show up romantically? And does Ashley know that that's what you're looking for? Because Ashley does know that Marita has a wandering eye, but does she know why Marita has a wandering eye? Like, has Marita truly expressed the need for more romance in their relationship and how detrimental it is for you? Like, if you don't have that, you're not sticking around. Does she know that it's that deep? Because I feel like that's not the case. Because also too, if she's saying, I do these things in hopes that it's going to be returned, it sounds to me like that hasn't been articulated yet. We see Brittany and Megan both struggling with the process. They both had breakdowns. But Megan, she's at the point where she's ready to go.
You're scaring me. What's going on?
I'm having a hard time letting you go. I just don't know if it's something that I can handle or I want to go through. You're going to be doing marriage things with them.
What are you saying?
I don't know if I can get past certain things. I just feel like we're throwing so much at ourselves.
The fact that you're like so willing to just back out is like concerning to me. The fact you just like are giving up now, it's like, you committed to this. You committed to me.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not surprised at all that Megan is struggling as hard as she is. I mean, from the beginning, she said that nobody here was really sparking an interest for her. And on top of that too, like, her issue isn't her feelings for Dana. Her issue is the people pleasing. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of this too, she ends up staying because Dana said that she was disappointed in Megan wanting to go. And so as the people pleaser that Megan is, she stays to please Dana. But I think a better show for them would have been like couples therapy. Like, the Ultimatum, I don't feel is tackling the issue that these two have per se. And on top of that too, like, maybe not even couples therapy, but a show that had the family involved, like Family and Fiance type thing, like where you can actually have those conversations about your attachment to your family, about how hard it is for you to not only come out, but also risk losing that connection with your family because it means so much to her, and how much she's crippled because of being a people pleaser. Like, you literally cannot please everybody. You need to do what's right for you. You need to, you know, believe in the things that you believe in, fight for the things that you believe in. And yeah, it sucks that your family can't accept you. But are you gonna suffer because of them? When they pass, God forbid, but when they pass, you're on your own. Be with the person you love, baby girl. I understand that it is hard when you factor in like heterosexual norms, and on top of that, the culture and all of it. But yeah, she's got to unpack that people-pleasing thing. Pilar is torn between Kyle and Bridget, who came together in a couple. And I personally feel like she would have a better time with Kyle just because she can be a bit more vulnerable with Kyle. Whereas with Bridget, everything is just kind of fun, light, and fairy, which is great. But you're trying to explore marriage, right? And so probably go with the person who you're able to be more vulnerable with.
I regret not telling my parents sooner. I broke up with her at the 4-year mark. You know, it'd be easier if I brought home a guy, because I was like, I can never bring you home to my family. I lived like a big double life.
I knew that they would be okay. I struggled to tell mine.
You were super accepting, how was
yeah,
that?
But I had to email them. I still haven't come out to them fully.
They both share their coming out stories, and Kyle if I understood correctly, basically said that she hasn't truly come out for real, but you know, she kind of like soft launched her coming out. And then with Pilar, obviously her coming out came with some repercussions, right? And she is still struggling not only with just her sexuality, but how that has affected her relationship with her family, because she still strives to have a relationship with them. I personally wonder which one haunts her more. This is her first queer relationship, and she says that Ashley, is it Ashley that Pilar is with? Haley. I think it's Haley. There's a lot of people. Haley is all that she knows. And so sometimes she does feel like it would be easier to just get with a man. And I don't know if it's get with a man because that's what she has been used to, or get with a man because that's what would appease her family. I'm not quite sure which idea haunts her more. But yeah, I think we're going to see Pilar go through a big self-discovery on this journey. Yeah, and I'm intrigued to see how it works out for her. Haley and Megan end up connecting. They have been struggling to watch their partners connect with other people, but you know, they're trying. Definitely don't see romantic potential between these two. Not at all. But they both feel like they could learn from each other, which is possible. However, I think that they're both quite territorial regarding their partners, so I think they're going to be preoccupied with what their partner is going to be up to. I don't see these two fully immersing themselves into the experience. I think they're just going to be wondering every day, like, what's my partner doing? What's my partner doing? And we've seen people on the Ultimatum spiral because they're wondering what their partner's getting up to. I think that's going to be the case with these two. We start to see that possessiveness show up with Megan. She's questioning Mel's intentions for being on the show. I don't know. I feel, and it's funny too that she's talking to AJ of all people, because AJ's kind of doing the same thing.
I feel like whenever I see you with Brittany, it really seems like you guys are like very into it. Like, I need to see you work for me.
This isn't intentional.
I feel like you're playing games.
How do you feel about Mel? Something's off. Me too. She's just so quick to like hold someone's hand.
Because I saw it with Brittany earlier, to be honest with you.
I don't like to see that. It rubs me the wrong way.
Mel is comfortable with Dana and Brittany, so I can see why these two women are questioning Mel's intentions. Their partners are getting real comfy cozy real quick. So they're like, yo, what's the deal with that? The problem though is when you come on the ultimatum, that's the risk that you take. You're supposed to fully immerse yourself as if you are going to be married to this person for the next 3 weeks. Like, it's gonna get to this point where maybe physicality is on the table and stuff like that. Also, y'all should have discussed your boundaries before coming on the show. Did y'all say a physical connection is off limits? Because if you didn't, I feel like all bets are off at that point. But yeah, I can't really fault Mel for giving her all in these connections. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. And also, AJ is doing the same thing. AJ has 3 open connections that she's torn between right now. So she really can't say much, if we're being honest. I wonder how Marie perceives this whole thing, if she even knows what's going on with Mel, because her initial issue was the business being nurtured more than the relationship, right? But now we're kind of seeing that maybe Mel's childhood plays a bigger role in her life than she knows or realizes, because she did say that she thinks that she might ruin a marriage or her children because growing up, it was basically a revolving door of mother figures, and she just never saw security in marriage. And so I'm thinking similar to somebody like Clay from Love is Blind, or, you know, people like that, where their parents were showing them that they didn't really respect marriage much, and they were just out here in these streets, out on the prowl a lot. And in turn, they ended up adopting similar behavior. I wonder if that's the case with Mel. Like, Mel kind of just wants to be out here because that's all she's seen. That's all she knows. Like, does she want? I don't know. That's just a thought that crossed my mind. I wonder if that's a thought that crossed Marie's mind as well. So we cut to the decision. We have Bridget, who is not happy with AJ because AJ has been using the same lines on all the girls.
I'm not here to be the authenticity police. I just wish I could have gotten more of the real AJ. The same conversation to make it seem like there was a deeper connection. It's not about you having other bonds. Everyone who's connected with you has talked about this intensity.
We all are compatible in some shape or form.
AJ is dangerous. And AJ used that word a lot. Who knew she was talking about herself? Yeah, AJ's out here. But honestly, the only person who's offended right now is Bridget and obviously Brittany. But Marie is still down. What's the other connection? Was it Marita? Marita is also still down. They both chose AJ as their trial partner. We don't get to know what AJ's decision is. But can I fully fault AJ for real? No, because I am one person. I have my bag of tricks. I'm going to use my bag of tricks to get to know people. If they connect, then they connect. Like, Bridget is the only one who sees it as disingenuous. Marie still thinks that AJ was genuine, and so does Marita, even after what Bridget had brought to the table. So I don't know if I could be too mad at AJ. The only thing that I'm side-eyeing AJ on is her criticism of Mel, because you're doing the same thing, if not worse. So we'll see what happens in the next episode. I'm going to try to bulk those as well. I'll do 3 and 4 together, and then 5 and 6. And hopefully we'll be caught up by Wednesday for the next drop. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.